filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right, guys. Hope you're all doing well. You saw some pretty rough tilt trading right there. I'll talk more about that later on. And in this video, I want to talk about how I ended up getting a payout this week and how having my largest trading month last month affected my trading for the last week or two. And I just want to be authentic. I want to show, the wins, the losses, how I'm not perfect, how I'm a work in progress as well. And I just want to be authentic out there so everyone can learn from me and my mistakes and what I'm doing, and hopefully I can help some other people and just not give you that fake guru BS that's all over the trading sphere, where people are just lying and flaunting lifestyles that they don't really have to try and sell you something. But let's just go over the trades, man. So right here at the open, near the open, there was a 2-minute consolidation here, and I saw on Bookmap that it was being supported pretty well, and every time we went down, we'd get a wick in volume back up, and the buyers were holding it pretty well right here. So I went ahead and I took a long, and you can see that these orders above us right here, this block of orders, all through up to the 769 level, is what's kind of holding us down right now. But what I notice on Bookmap a lot most of the time is that the market will use those as a vector to move up, because once market buyers hit market buy through there, as long as it doesn't fill a bunch of orders and go nowhere, which is a sign of absorption, it will go through and it will continue, and as long as the market buyers just eat those orders, it will keep moving through. And I noticed that it does that pretty consistently, actually. So see right there. That's how you get moves like that, is all the block of orders was sitting above us right there, and you see it just chopped through them straight through, just ate through them. So then we have this other block of orders right there. And we don't know if these are short sellers or just people taking their longs off or what. We don't know that, but it doesn't really matter. You can see now we got this nice consolidation around my order, and we flipped that as support. We flipped resistance into support, and we're getting a nice push through here. And same thing, got through some of those orders, and now we've got a big order block right there, 541 orders. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big order for ES. It's nothing super crazy that buyers can't get through, but it's the same thing as before, and it looks like it just happened right there. And so that signals to me, buyers are aggressive, they're in control, they're hitting it hard, and we're getting nice volume through here. If you look down at the volume bars on my chart, we're getting, the volume isn't dropping off super bad. Right here, the sellers do hit it. They hit it kind of hard. And usually on these, you can look for it to retest a prior area where a lot of volume has happened before. So I like to go to the 30-second. You can use the minute. So when right there, so it'll come down, and as it wicks, volume will spike and stuff like that. And you can check that on Bookmap as well. But if you'll look to the left right there, there's a 2-minute fair value gap created within this area that has volume. It came down into that area. It held it as support. So that's good. That's what we want to see. I'm checking news because there was some news at this time as well. And this is just a pretty clean trade. This is a pretty easy trading day, pretty good trade. I believe we take this off pretty soon for about $831 or something like that. So this day is the tilt day, and I do not suggest trading like this. 9 times out of 10, if you trade like this, you'll blow your accounts. Like I said, I just want to show the real me, the real trading. I don't want to come out with some BS like, oh, it didn't record that day or something like that. This is real trading right here. I mess up, I'm a work in progress. So what was going through my mind right here is almost the same type of thing as the last trade. We had really created like a 2-minute fair value gap on the opening candle, I believe. But I didn't wait for it to close. I did not wait for it to close. trying to go long inside of that fair value gap, and it kind of shot down. It went up a little bit initially, then we got this right here. So it's kind of creating a lower high right there and just choppy price action, you know. But as you'll see, and we're moving the stop loss right there. It's not a great idea. It's not, it's not dependent on your size. It's not a terrible idea. It's up to you, your strategy, your risk reward, your personality, things like that. All those things, a lot of them are dependent on you, like your RR, things like that. Like there's negative RR that's profitable. There's people that win, 20% of their trades and they're still profitable because when they win, it's so much larger than when they lose, but they have to stick to that RR. There's 90% win rates that are unprofitable. The win rate is a little bit irrelevant, But so those things depend on you. For me, I can move my stop loss slightly, but not a ton. And that usually needs to be my only trade for that day. But anyways, I'm tucking the stop loss below the previous 5-minute swing low over there. And it's also an area of demand and things like that. But as you can see, price is pushing up, but it's not getting that big bid like we were seeing in the past price action. So in the other price action, you'll see that the orders just kind of get eaten up as price pushes up. Right there, the stop loss is attacked. And we immediately enter with 2 contracts, which is not a good idea. So what was going on in my mind at this time was this was the level that I initially wanted to enter on. And so that's why I did it. This was a huge risk, probably shouldn't have done it. But right here, it's showing reversal signs all over the place. Like it wicks down, it holds, it makes a bullish hammer at the bottom. The next candle, it holds above that bullish hammer. That is an entry signal for me. My issue is I should not have taken that D- setup at the first of market open. I should have waited for this. That's all I got to say about that, man. I messed up and I got a little bit lucky. Most of the time it doesn't happen like this. I don't suggest to do it. A lot of trading is psychology. Be patient. Trade what you see, not what you want to see, and that'll take you a long ways. That is your edge, is your psychology. That is the edge. Psychology and risk management. But it is getting a reversal signal. Like I said, this was the trade we should have taken immediately, or not immediately. We should have waited for taking it when it got to there. Messing around with our take profit, putting it at a order where I see a little bit of resistance on Bookmap. We're down $700 on the day. This is only after one profitable day on these 3 copy traded accounts. And it's getting a nice little 30-second trend on through there. And that was an $800 day, $813. Man. Thank the trading lords on that one, But anyways, on this one, we've taken 4-hour support long. If you saw it the first, it says 4-hour support. Big volume come in there on the 30-second. Same thing is, so this is almost like the trade the tilt trade that we just took that we should have waited for. So we had big volume coming on that 30-second candle. The next candle, we want to hold. We want this to hold. And on Bookmap, you want to see, aggressive market buyers coming in here, or the aggression on the sell side waning off. And this is when it's in consolidation like this, is when I will buy support. If it has a more uptrend bias on the longer time frame. And it's almost like a fake out, down to the downside there. And then buyers just ate it up. But the thing is with choppy markets, with consolidation, like if it's clean consolidation for me, I'll trade it. It's the choppy and crazy consolidation that goes all over the place that I don't like to trade. This is, look at this. This is just a clean range with an obvious, high and obvious low. Kind of swept that low. I'm sure if you were trading on NQ with one contract, that probably would have swept my $500 stop loss. That's why I like to trade ES these days. But yeah, I like to trade these reversals. You can see down there on that hammer candle, 30-second hammer at the very bottom, big explosion on volume. Usually these will pop through and then they'll come back down to an area. It's probably right around my entry, and they'll retest, and then you want to see buyers hold that, But you can. I like to put my stop under the 30-second or 1 minute high volume bullish engulfing candle, because once that's broken, that range is probably not going to hold, or it's going to do another fake out. But you can see this is a range that's been going on for hours right here. Just a disagreement among buyers and sellers. And I have about 3 entry models that I use. There's a trending one, a consolidation one, and what is the other one? I can't remember what the other one is at the main time, but the main ones I've been using right now are the trending one and the consolidation one. But the bad thing about these trending markets is you got to sit in them, man. They take a while, and they can go one way or the other at any moment. Because once they pop through the resistance or supports, there's a lot of stop orders on each side, and that will create a lot of volatility. On Bookmap, that will look like the things that I originally showed you in the first trade, where there'll be a big block of orders, and we'll usually shoot through those orders to the upside or the downside. Crazy market here in SPY lately. It broke its all-time high. Just keeps going up, man. The AI bubble isn't over until everyone thinks it's the top, or until everyone thinks that the top is not in. Because everyone thinks that the top is in. They just keep saying the top is in, the top is in, the top is in, and it just keeps going up. It's when the bears become bulls, and there's no more bears left, that it will top. We're getting close here. I took that off for $733. Didn't want it to risk coming back down on me. You can see here's some of the stats: the average winner, the average loser, the payout calendar. Can pause and look at it, but I appreciate you guys. If you watched, please like and subscribe if you liked the video. I'm just trying to show some real trading, and hopefully you guys don't hate me too much for the tilt trading. Love you guys.